Well, good morning. I finally made it to the Virgin Falls trailhead. We're going to try that today. It's about 31 degrees right now. It's 20 after 8. I just had another truck pull up with a couple of little screaming little kids. So I'm just going to sit here and chill for just a minute or two and till they get on down the trail a little bit. And thought I was going to have it by myself, but it is what it is. So anyway, this trail is supposed to be supposedly strenuous. I haven't found strenuous trails that they call strenuous trails to be strenuous yet, uh, but we shall see. I think it's mostly downhill going to the falls and then uphill coming back. So I expect the uphill portion, back portion, is going to be harder. That's what I expect anyway. Have a new camera. My lovely bride bought me for Christmas a nice GoPro G9. We shall see what happens with this one and see if it doesn't make the photography a little bit better. I'll be splitting off between this and using the phone also, depending on what's going on, because this doesn't have the zoom that the phone camera does. So we'll see how it goes. But for now, I'm going to use this and we'll take it from there and see what happens. So I've given myself about 8 hours. Now it's about 7.5 now to do the round trip. It's about 10 miles, so that shouldn't be that big of an issue, I hope. But I'm going to walk towards the falls till noon. If I haven't reached it by noon, I'm turning around and coming back because it gets dark at 4:30, and I don't feel like walking in the dark. So anyway, I'll talk to you on the trail. Looks like we're coming up on some kind of falls. I'm not sure. Not sure how the camera's going to do. Learning curve. Oh yeah, there's a rock house down there. There's a little bit of a cascade and a little fall. So yeah, let's scoot on down here and see what we can see. This is called Big Branch Falls. All right, I'll get back to you later. Looks like we're coming across the river I gotta ford. I don't know if I'll have to take my shoes off or not. We'll find out. We will find out. It's gonna be interesting coming back up. Oh, that looks like you can keep your feet dry there. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah. That's kind of pretty, huh? It's a nice little cascade right there. Okay. Here goes the trail down by the creek. Try again later. Looks like we're coming up on some cool features now. I don't know, we'll see. Rocks are slick because they got ice on them. I don't think I missed the trail, but there's a good possibility. I went off track here, I don't know. Let's see. You'd think there'd be a blaze somewhere, but I do not see one. I see the trail though. Oh wow. Got myself into a pretty kettle of fish right here now. Wow. Well, all right then. That wasn't quite as much fun as I thought it was going to be. Yeah. You can see that. Okay, now here's a really cool feature I want to show you. You're going to like this. This is really neat. Okay. You see all that water coming down right there and there? It disappears into the ground. That's a big sink right there. So all that water coming down the creek just disappears right there. How about that? Later. How about that? Let's just walk along the trail a little bit. See what it's like. I'm not sure how the volume is doing on this. May have to fiddle around with it. Learning curve. We'll see. What I think I'm going to do is video stuff coming back with the phone, and then we can compare the two. But yeah, look at that, back up through there, right down there. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? My goodness. And look up. See all that? All right, we're gonna check it out. Don't go down that hole. Wow, somebody slipped off the edge there. It's not good. And it's really coming down. I gotta go climb all the way back up that too on the way back. So far the trail has not really been what I would consider strenuous, but that's because I'm going downhill. Coming back, it's gonna take quite a bit longer because we're definitely losing some altitude the last probably half a mile or so. Really been dropping down rapidly, so yeah, coming back up is gonna be tough. Gonna be tough. But that's okay. I'll just make sure I have plenty of time. You know, that's what you have to do. Talk to you later. How about that? It kind of cascades on down. So yeah, let's take the trail on around. Somebody put a cable up, I guess, to keep people from falling off so they can view it while they walk along. Well, we'll see how this does. I moved it a little bit, but I still think the pole's going to be in the way. I have to figure out a better way of doing this. I don't know if I'm going to need a different kind of mount or what, but not sure. Not sure. Anyway, the trail has gotten quite a bit more rugged. Probably the last 3/4 of a mile. It's kind of not too bad right now walking up, but anyway, I'll get back with you later. Let's just walk along the trail a little bit. I see some water reflection down there, kind of heading to my left. Not sure what that is. It looks like a big part of the river, so I don't know. I didn't think we were at the close to the falls yet, but could be. That last falls I took a picture of or video of. I'd like to I had to cut it off quick. I'm probably going to have to end up cutting most of that out because there were some children in there. I don't want them in any videos of any kind. And if they're not my children, which mine are grown. So anyway, but when I go back, hopefully I'll be able to video that. And I want to show you something super duper cool about that whole thing. It's very interesting, and can't wait to show it to you. But anyway, I'm looking forward to this falls up here, if it's anything like what we've already seen, it's going to be pretty nice. So yeah, one thing I've noticed about this camera is when you're videoing, you can't zoom, as far as I can tell. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think you can. Which, I mean, that's not a deal breaker, but it certainly means I'm going to have to use my phone for more, which is fine. It's just going to take longer to upload everything and mesh it all together and edit it versus being all on one continuous thing. I'll have to figure out a way to make that work. But hey, what's life without a couple of challenges anyway? All right, I'll get back to you in a little bit. Well, all right, we're a half a mile to Virgin Falls, or 8/10 of a mile. From what I can understand, the trail to the right is kind of treacherous, and the one to the left has got a cable system or something. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is go right, loop around, see the falls, and come back up the other way. So we're going to do them both. So we'll see. Let's see how treacherous this really is, and we'll take it from there. I read one woman's review. Her husband fell, and she thought she was going to become a widow. So evidently there's a massive drop off. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to save some battery until I get there, so later. Well, let's look and see what we got coming up here. I can hear something. Oh, I see it through the trees. I don't know if we'll get a good view or not. Sorry. Yeah, oh my. Wow. Oh wow. Look at that. Coming out from the mountain there, going down into a hole, into a sink, and it's gone. Wow. Man. Well, let's continue on. What do you think of that? Well, I made it through the dangerous, thought I was going to lose my husband section of trail, and thought, I kept waiting for it to get worse. I kept waiting and waiting and never did. So anyway, here's a campground right here at the falls. You can hear the falls. I'll stop talking. Anyway, we're going to head right up there to it. Okay, so I don't know if you can hear it or not, but you can certainly see it. And I'm going to have to do some stuff with the regular camera too, phone, because this is just too gorgeous to pass up here. But anyway, let's get a little bit closer. Okay, this is called Virgin Falls. It's a 110-foot drop. So you can see all those cool rocks way up there. And you can hear it. And it's blowing mist on me now from where I stand. It's a 110-foot drop from the top to the bottom. And I can't get it all in one frame. And you can feel the breeze coming off of it, and it disappears underground right there. It just goes underground. And from what I can understand, it comes out of a cave at the top, and we're going to go up there in just a second. I don't have a lot of time because I'm going to run out of daylight. But I just thought, man, it's cold too. Woo! Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Alright, check it out. Another view. And there's mist coming all the way up through here. But all that water just disappears into the ground. Alright, we're going to keep going up the trail. Okay, we're going to film a little bit of the going up the trail to the top of the falls. You can see. We'll see where it comes out at. Let's go take a look at this and check this out. This is uber cool, man. This is really neat. Look at all them rocks. I'll tell you, this hasn't been bad. There's about a mile stretch going back that's going to be pretty tough. But other than that, I mean, the trail's pretty good, really. Ain't bad. I know one thing, with all this moisture in the air here, and it's starting to cloud up, it's starting to get cool again. I might have to put my jacket back on. Once I get started hiking though, maybe it won't be so bad. Now that's what you call a jumble of rocks right there. Every day. I better watch my footing instead of watching the falls. I'll end up down there at the bottom with all that water. And that would not be good. Oh wow. Oh wow. That is just awesome. Awesomeness. Uber fantastic. Okay, so you get down here. Oh, that's where the water's coming out, right there. And then it goes down maybe 75 feet. right over here. Let me get up around here. So right there. And you can see where it's going over the edge. And that, like I said, that's like 75 feet from where it comes out of the ground. Let's get back over here, maybe we can find a better spot. I can't get any closer to the edge to really get a good view of it. But you can kind of see down through there how far down it goes, and it just disappears. Anyway, this is what I walked 3 hours to see. I think it was worth it. Later. Well, it's about 20 of 12, and I left the parking lot at about 8:30, 8:45, and I stayed at the falls, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes maybe. So I've got about 4.5 hours of daylight left. It shouldn't really be that big of a problem. So anyway, I guess we'll go this way. I'm just doing the other side of the loop. I mean, that upper side, I don't know what everybody's so afraid of that thing for. Golly, there really wasn't anything to it. I wish I'd have known how close the main falls were. I would have taken that one little spur off after that other waterfall I showed. Went up to a big cave entrance, one of the largest caves in, I believe it's one of the largest caves in Tennessee. I mean, the caves are closed right now because of the bats. I mean, it's their hibernating season and stuff, so they don't want people going in there and giving them, I think it's like white nose disease or something, I don't know. Anyway. So yeah, this is, I would not consider this a hard trail. You know, I'm going to quit reading what people call hard trails and just walk them and find out, because hard is relative, just like pain. You know, I mean, people experience pain in different ways. How do I know what hurts for somebody else? You know, all I've experienced is my own pain. Well, it's the same thing with what's a hard trail and what's not. I mean, unless you're climbing hand over foot, you know. All right, main trail parking area. Let's go up the hill. All right, let's huff and puff a little bit and see how that goes. I mean, even this is really not that big a deal. It's easy to step up and down. Of course, if I had to do it for an hour, it'd be different, I guess, but This would be a good place to come and do an overnighter. There's another trail that goes from the falls. Lost Creek Trail. I have no idea what that is. I need to find out. I tell you what, this is so much fun. Feels good. Breathe in that cold air. Go places that the vast majority of people don't go. Slowing down. All right. I'm gonna go up that way. All right, let me take you on the trail. Now I'm using a little handheld thing that my youngest daughter and her husband gave me for Christmas. It's got a bunch of other stuff too, but I'm just using the handheld portion now because it's not a windy day. So I didn't need all the microphone stuff. I don't think, anyway. So I'm probably close to halfway back, I would think. Had a lot of trouble trying to figure out how to use this and my trekking poles. The GoPro, the jury's out on that baby. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know if it's something I'm going to be able to use with great confidence or not, or if it's even going to do what I want it to do. But, you know, if this works pretty steadily, maybe this is all I need. I don't know. I certainly beat having to carry extra camera, extra batteries, because this GoPro eats batteries. I think both the batteries I have are gone. And, you know, it didn't have, I don't think I recorded that much. But anyway, earlier I was talking in video on the GoPro about something that was really cool I wanted you to see. There are a lot of people on the trail now. I'm glad I came in the morning because there weren't any except for one group, and now there are just tons everywhere. So how much I'll get to video, I don't know. But that's a falls. Up in there that I wanted to show you when I came back this way. I didn't think, with it being what time of the week it is, it'll be busy. However, I did forget that kids are out of school. So it may be just, and that's what it looks like, still shots only. But this kind of gives you an idea of the terrain. You know, you can see the trail going back there. That's a pretty cool shot. Then you can see up there. See if I can turn around without falling off the trail. The rocks. So yeah, I don't know. I really want to get some shots of this, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to because I thought I heard some kids. Yep. Okay. Unfortunately, that's as good as it gets. So yeah, this is Big Laurel Falls. And look, you can walk behind the falls down there. I think I'm gonna try to do that. I'll go back down there. So this is behind Big Laurel Falls. Yeah, I'm standing under the overhang. And see the water is coming down the falls and flowing backward right to there and then disappearing underground right there. But you can tell that this thing, when it rains a lot, it fills up. Somebody camped over there, I guess. But I think this is cool. This is probably one of the coolest things I've seen. Look at that. I don't know if I can get the color of the water in or not. That water is beautiful color. Looks almost like a gemstone. Well, I found the strenuous part of the trail. You know, that would be the easy part going downhill. Until you turn around and come back up it. Then, it's a little more strenuous. This is just too pretty. Too pretty to pass up. Listen at it. So yeah, let's say that the coming back part was a lot harder than the getting to part. Yep. Downhill almost all the way there, which means uphill almost all the way back. But, well, it's okay. All right. Time for a creek crossing. See if we can do it. Slice of pie. So we're just going to walk through a rhododendron grove for who knows how long. So anyway, later. Okay, so it's 1:37 according to the truck clock. It's 48 degrees outside. It was 29 when I left. And I am back from the trip. I didn't check the mileage. I think the park says it's like 8.2, but a lot of other people have said it's longer than that. So anyway, I don't know. I'll find out here in a little bit. But so overall, pretty good trip. I mean, it had some pretty areas, but I mean, I don't see what everybody's raving about, to be honest with you. There are other things that I've seen that are prettier, other parks that I've been to that are prettier, but hey, I'm not going to delete all the video. You know, I mean, it was a good time. I was outside. I got to be in my happy place, and I'm just calm and relaxed now, you know, like I wasn't before I came here. So that'll be good for you, babe. I know you'll appreciate that. So anyway, you take care, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.